Alright. I want to do quick 2 videos. The first video being my favorite thing and least favorite thing about every Dallas Maverick. Let's use pink today. Let's use the pink. We like the pink. The pink is good. Favorite and least favorite thing. I'm not just being like, okay, here's my favorite player, or here's my favorite, thing is important here, okay? I have to pick a least favorite thing for each player. Alright. So we're going to go, what is this? Alphabetical order? Should we go alphabetical order or from lowest salary to most salary? Lowest salary to most salary. The first 2 would be, they don't have their salaries listed, so literally they're not on here. Musa Cisse. Oh my god, I love this guy. Musa Cisse. What I love about Musa Cisse the most is his mobility. After watching like a month of Anthony Davis, it's like the guy can't move. He's like a turtle out there. What is he doing there? He needs another 2 years off. Nico's out of his gourd. Favorite thing about him? Mobility. Whenever I see him make a play, I'm like, dude, he's better than Anthony fucking Davis. Well, least favorite thing... Should I put the favorite here and then bottom, like, underneath it? Am I gonna... Who cares about running out of space? Okay, mobility. And this is crossed out. Moved for formatting. Moved for formatting reasons. Mobility, and what's my least favorite thing about him? He's not there. Like he's in G League. Do I have a least favorite thing? I mean, he's young, and it's like obvious. It's like clear that he's young. Like he's older than Cooper Flagg, but he's definitely younger than Cooper Flagg. Very young. Like he's green. I'm gonna say green. It's not young. It's not about young. It's just green. Musa Cisse, John Pulakidis. Now, how many games has this guy even played for us? Pulakidis, my favorite thing about Pulakidis is quick release. Now, every 3-point shooter wants to have quick release, but Pulakidis is like... Klay Thompson has quick release, but his quick release is like lounging. He's like, I always describe Klay Thompson as lounging. Whenever he's taking a shot, he's like, his legs look like he's just lounging. He's like floating on a cloud. Whee! He's lounging. He doesn't care about being straight up and down. But anyway, Pulakidis has a quick release. He doesn't need to be very open. That's what I like about it. He doesn't need to be very open. I don't care if he only what's he shooting from 3? What are his stats? In like the 5 games I've seen of him. Oh, come on, man. How long is this going to take? All right, last 10. This regular season, he's played 7 games. He's shooting 36.4% from 3. And you know what? That's good enough for me. Don't you play nothing, ESPN. Don't you play no videos. I think he's doing good. He's averaging less than an assist per game, but he's not supposed to get assists. I haven't seen enough of Pulakidis to have something. Okay, I have to pick something. So, I'd like his number to be higher. Not much to say there. 37 would look better. I do like it less than 37. That's my only criticism of Pulikitis. Moving on. My stupid computer's so slow. Alright. Nemhart. Now we actually get salaries here. I didn't expect to even learn anything about their salaries today, but when ESPN just says their salary there, so I'll go by it. Nemhart. It's interesting with Nimhart because I feel like my least favorite thing and my favorite thing are very closely tied. They're like almost the same thing. Should I say patience? You know what? We're gonna do this. They are basically the same thing. But it's for Nemhard, it's a double-edged sword, and so basically what I'm describing is going to be both sides of the sword, one pointed at the enemy and one pointed at Ryan Nemhard, because they're both very similar. My favorite thing is his patience. He's like always willing to pass the ball. And he's always willing to let what he sees with his eyes change his decisions. Which is hype, you know? There are some players in the league who like have the opposite of that. An example would be like Julius Randle. When Julius Randle decides, I'm attacking now. He's attacking you now, you know? And sure, he'll pass out if the other guy makes him. But Nemhard is like, I'll pass out for anything almost. Anything good. If I ever feel like it's worth it, I'm going to pass out, and I'm not going to hesitate on it. Okay, but then what am I doing? I'm saying his great, like my least favorite thing about him is his hesitance. His hesitancy. Is that even a fucking word? I think it is. Hesitancy. Like hesitant. But like, whatever. Sometimes he's too willing to hesitate. I think he has the same weakness his brother has. When I watched the playoffs last year, I thought to myself that the other Nemhart, Andrew Nemhart, I watch him play, and sometimes he'd be like driving to the basket, and then like he'd look to a opportunity to pass, but he'd decide, no, that's not good enough. I'll keep driving, and then he'd look to one more, and then he's like, no, I'll keep driving, and then suddenly he's like, oh fuck, I gotta fucking shoot it. And then whenever he shoots, he's like, should I have passed it? Like, there's a hesitancy. I feel like Ryan Nemhard is exactly the same. I'm sure I don't actually know what he cares about being compared to his brother, but he has the same problem. Is that, like, sometimes he just is second guesses too much. Hesitancy and second guessing are also very close together. They're just as close together as patience and hesitancy. So Nemhart's definitely the weirdest favorite and least favorite. But, you know, that's what we like. That's what we like. Let's turn this off. We don't need that. This is what we like. I like Nemhart. Nemhart is signed to an 8-year deal. I don't care. Obviously, you don't sign him to that because he will want to get paid more. By the way, his salary was $321,000. Next is Tyler Smith. Dude, Nemhard is getting paid nothing. Tyler Smith is the next least paid, and he's getting paid $2 million. And I don't know anything about him. Like, nothing about him. How many games has he even played for us? I don't know how many games he's played for us. I'm looking over here. Tyler Smith. He's played 7 games, and I notice him less than Pulikitis. But Pulikitis has like an easy thing to do. Okay, this is a little diatribe. Diatribe? I don't know. I get southern on the second syllable of diatribe. I think it sounds better than diatribe. Anyway, shooting threes is easy. This is my position. This is my official position. Shooting threes is easy. Making the shot go in the basket is hard. Like, duh. But, like, shooting a three? I'll shoot a three. Like, who cares? I could shoot a three. I could go out there, and if my guy thinks I can't shoot threes, I could easily just toss one up. It's easy to be comfortable shooting a three. So when you're like a big guy like Karl Anthony Towns isn't a great shooter. Everybody's like, he's the best three-point shooter of all the centers ever. And it's like, no, he just realized that, like, you can be comfortable shooting a three. All the other centers didn't get to shoot threes in middle school because their coach was an asshole. Like, what makes any middle school center better or worse at shooting threes? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. So Poulikitis gets an easier job to shine in. Tyler Smith, I don't know anything about him. So I'll write that. Oh, wait, my favorite thing? Fuck. He's cheap? Cheap? Sorry, Tyler. Anonymity. How do you spell that? I don't even know if that's how you spell that. Anonymity. Alright, we're done with Tyler Smith. Whoever that guy was. Brandon Williams. Be well! Oh my god! Be well! Now, my public persona claims that Brandon Williams is the best player in the NBA. And my public persona, no, not my public persona, I should say, my YouTube commenting persona is convinced that B. Will is actually the GOAT. Like, yeah, we traded Luka, but we got B. Will, and B. Will is like way better than Luka. Everybody knows that. Okay, that's what my YouTube comment self is. So I love B. Will, but I think my YouTube video self will be honest. Brandon Williams, what's my favorite thing? I know my least favorite thing. It's so obvious. Can't shoot threes. I mean, it's obviously his weakness. Of all the people on here, like, his weakness is the most obvious of anybody. But my favorite thing? Good hands on D. Good hands on defense. He's got good hands on defense. I feel like he's actually underrated defender. He's got Kyrie Irving level hands on defense. You go back, I was going back, and might be insane. I was going back and watching the Mavs versus the Thunders in the playoffs 2 years ago. So like I wanted to watch it. And it was pretty interesting to watch. But one of the things I was noticing Kyrie Irving having good hands on defense. And I didn't really think about that at the time because I was more, I was younger and newer in my NBA career than I am now. But like noticing on a Brandon Williams is his hands on defense. I was noticing Kyrie Irving have the same hands against the Thunder that year. So maybe that's what he's learning. I think he's learning a lot from Kyrie Irving. Because he's got the same touch around the basket. He knows, like, I can comfortably make it into the basket from any, like, physical position. Like, any... what's the word? Any angle of body of, like... Or position or speed or motion. I can lay it up. He's got great touch. But my favorite thing about him is his good hands on defense. He's getting paid $300,000 more than Tyler Smith. The difference between his salary and Tyler Smith's salary is Ryan Nembhard's salary. B. Will. I love you, B. Will. Marvin Bagley. Now, first thing we have to do is we have to praise the Lord that he is not a junior. It's my position. And I kind of believe this, what I'm about to say. I kind of believe it. Even though it's just like superstition, basically. I think anybody named Junior, like with Junior in their name, it's like there's kind of this like curse on them. Okay, there's kind of a curse. But thirds Thirds are not cursed. Now, it's not like they're blessed more, but they're not cursed. Juniors? Okay, Derek Lively Jr. When was have we? What does he look like? I don't even remember what that guy looks like anymore. Where is he? Favorite thing? He's all around, all arounder, including 3-point shooting. Including threes. All-arounder includes threes. Brandon Williams is not an all-arounder. Pulakidis is not an all-arounder. Okay? Marvin Bagley's kind of an all-arounder. He doesn't have like a jump shot game. He's not Devin Booker out there, but that's... Mid to long range 2 game is so unnecessary. It's the most unnecessary place to be all around in. It's so unnecessary to be all around good at mid to long range 2s that you could be bad at it or not even do it, and I don't give a shit. I'm still going to call you an all arounder because it doesn't matter. Yeah, it can make you great, but he's a center. So my favorite thing about him is that he's good near the rim and far away from the rim, which none of our other centers do. It's weird to watch him do what Derek Lively keeps saying he'll do. Derek Lively, every preseason, he's like, I'm going to shoot 2 threes a game this year. I'm Derek Lively. I also have a smoother accent that gets deeper every minute. But Derek Lively says he's going to shoot 2 threes a game, and he shoots jack shit. I'm being lied to. He's a fucking liar to me. He's lying to me. As like a joke. Ha ha, ha ha ha. Shoot some threes, asshole. Least favorite thing about Marvin Bagley? What do I dislike about Marvin Bagley? I have to pick one, right? I have to. Be like, what's bad about Marvin Bagley? He's not bad anywhere. He's shooting 45% from 3. Where's just for the Mavs? I want just his stats as a Mav. Why is he giving me home and away? That's so dumb. ESPN is a doo-doo. A doo-doo stuff, man. Alright, 18 games played. 21 minutes. They put points at the end because they're absolute assholes over here at ESPN. They do the same thing on NBA.com. 10.5 points per game? 1.5 assists. Half a block. He's good. Like, what do I dislike about him? I don't know. He gets 7 rebounds in 10 minutes. So if he played 30 minutes, that would be 21 rebounds. So, like, what's the hole in his game? He gets a rebound, an assist and a half in 10 minutes. So if he played 30 minutes, he'd have 4.5 assists for a center. That's pretty damn good. He has 0.7 blocks. That would be a block and a half. Like almost 2 blocks in 30 minutes. A steal a game in 30 minutes. What can I say? Dude, I got nothing. I actually can't think of one. Play more? Doesn't play much. Oh, you know what? I know. Hasn't signed an 8-year contract yet. That's my least favorite thing about Marvin Bagley. He hasn't signed an 8-year contract yet. I mean, what the heck, man? Sign an 8-year contract with us. AJ Johnson. Oh, no. Oh, God. We're going to get through this one quick. The hair. What is... Wait, yeah, that's my favorite thing. My least favorite thing about him... Who? I'm not even going to give him a fancy name like anonymity. I'm just like, dude, what? I don't know what that guy is doing. I mean, clearly he's going out there and being like, I got to prove that I can be in the NBA here. I'm getting minutes. Dwight Powell is easy. But I'm skipping over AJ. I don't care about AJ Johnson. Dwight Powell. My favorite thing about him, you know what you get. You know what you get. And what you're going to get is just, good basketball. That guy he's like a rec team staple. He's like the heart of a team, dude, in an anime or something, He's like the heart of the team center in a high school anime who, like, can't shoot, obviously. But he's a great teammate. He makes good passes. He moves the ball well. He's reliable. He's trustworthy. He's never injured, even though he's getting hit 18 times a game. Dwight Powell gets hit more than any other player in the league. He leads the league in getting hit by, like, knees in the groin or elbows to the face. His face is just up there. I don't know what to tell you about that statistic, but that is a factual statistic. Least favorite thing? Easy. He's a fouler. He fouls a lot. And his fouls per minute is going to be... Can we look at this? I want to look at Dwight Powell's career fouls per minute. I wonder if I can just Google that. Google Dwight Powell NBA fouls per minute for his career. I'm always amazed at what Google can be doing now. It's thinking. As of the end of a season ago, he fouled .12 per minute. So in 10 minutes, he's only going to foul 1.2. That doesn't really go with my assumption here, with my claim. Because I said he's a fouler. I need year stats, man. Just give me the stats for this year, you asshole. Personal fouls, 2 in 14 minutes. So 1 foul every 7 minutes of gameplay. I feel like that's low that's not true. He fouls a lot. I guess when he's playing against low-level people, he doesn't foul as much, but whatever. Why am I talking about Dwight Powell and doing research on Dwight Powell? Well, you know what you get with Dwight Powell, and one of the things you get is fouling. Derek Lively. Favorite thing? I'm going to say liveliness. And I know, ha, but it's just like that. He is one of the most perfectly last-named guys of all time. He is a very lively on the court. Like, he's moving, he's making decisions, he's confident, he's enjoying his teammates. Like, he's in the present moment. He's not doing anything stupid. He's not a fool. He'll go out. He'll dive for the ball. He's just going to be lively on the court. I like that. My least favorite thing? The junior curse. It struck him, man. He's hit. He's one of the evidences for the junior curse existing, and that's not what you want to be. Moving on. Max Christie. What else is there to say about Derek Lively, man? There's not really anything else to say. I just encapsulated the guy. He's a lively, cursed man. Max Christie, favorite thing? Hits threes. Why am I putting this R here when Whatever. That's an S. Hits threes. Least favorite thing, disappearing act. He's a fucking magician. Literally, my nickname for this guy is the Magician. And it's not a positive nickname, man. It's not like Kyrie, a magician. It's a negative. He's a one-trick pony magician, and that trick is disappearing from the game. Max Christie is out, man. Like, so much of the game I just spent being like, was he on the floor? He's so, like, he thinks he's invisible out there, man. Because he's little and he's, nobody has that much expectations. And we're trying to lose. We are trying to lose, but come on. My copium conspiracy theory is that when teams are tanking, they sometimes tell people to miss shots more. Like, they would never tell Cooper Flagg to miss more shots. They tell him to take more, no matter how dumb they are. And his field goal percentage has plummeted over the last few games. But I think they're told Max, like, early in the year, I think Derek White was missing threes because they were supposed to be tanking. And Joe Mazzulla is like, okay, everybody else is going to play normal, but Derek White, you're going to miss. I want you to shoot 30% from three for the first month. If we can survive that, if we can survive Derek White shooting only 30% from three, or whatever the fuck percentage, and Derek White was just like, yeah, I can do that. I'm man enough to miss on purpose and still feel like I'm taking things seriously and really playing basketball, because I am. I'm seeing if my team is legit, and guess what? They were kind of legit. I feel like my copium conspiracy theory is that that's Max Christie. Is that they told him to miss shots. And it kind of works out because he's kind of similar to Derek White in gameplay. In terms of like shooting threes, but also, he's pretty capable at attacking the rim. He's pretty smart around the rim, and he's good on defense. You don't really want to be going at him on defense. For the first few months, I was like ecstatic about Max Christie, which is a good sign, I think, because when he got traded to us, he was really, really good for like 2 weeks. And at the start of this season, he was really, really good for like 2 months. Maybe next year, he'll be good for 5 months. Oh, and then the year after that, he could be good for a whole season, maybe. We'll see. Right now, he's gone. And I'm sick of it. Oh, God. Oh, God, my favorite player in the world. Najee! I know I pretend like my YouTube comment persona thinks Brandon Williams is the greatest player of all time. My true life persona, I don't think Najee Marshall is the greatest player of all time, but he's my favorite. He's MVP of the team. If I'm in charge of the team, there's a big old C on his uniform from now until he retires. If I'm in charge of the Dallas Mavericks, he signs a 10-year deal and he gets a C on his jersey for the rest of the league because he's the captain. He's a captain of our team. I like that designation, by the way. I don't know if they even do that in basketball anymore. They still do it in hockey, right? Like, this is a team this is one of our 2 team captains. The team captains on my team would be Najee Marshall. And who would be my other team captain? Dwight Powell. Yeah. Not really, no. It'd probably be... I don't want to make it Cooper Flagg. You know what? I'd make it Cooper Flagg. Because you know who was never team captain? I'm not even going to say it. Najee Marshall, my favorite thing. He's himself. Najee Marshall, like, when you watch PJ Washington play basketball, he's so... He has zero personality, bro. PJ Washington is a guy with no personality. They asked PJ Washington what career he would have if he wasn't a basketball player. And this is a fact. Like, I saw it when I was watching the game. Like, sometimes during the commercial breaks, they'll have these little, like Grill the Grid type stuff from Formula One where they, like, ask him questions about their favorite video games when they were a kid or some shit. They asked PJ Washington, what do you be? He said a streamer. I think I'd be a good streamer. I think he'd be a good streamer. He's got no personality. Sorry, PJ. Hopefully you're not watching this, but I don't care. Najee Marshall, he's himself. When he goes out there, he's yelling. Whenever he gets fouled, he's like, ah! I fucking love it. He's walking around weird. He's doing like weird mannerisms that he's not trying to hide. He doesn't care if you see his mannerisms. PJ Washington has no mannerisms. He's just, sometimes he gets to yell and the rest of the time he has to be deadpan. And sometimes he's like smiling. And boom, I just named all the faces of PJ Washington. It's like trying to name the faces of Ime Udoka. You get one face. You get one face from Ime. God, that guy is going to get fired. Najee Marshall, my least favorite thing. Easy. I'm not even fucking playing around. As it signed a 10-year contract. Hasn't signed. That's my least favorite thing about Najee Marshall. He hasn't signed a 10-year contract yet. All right, we're about halfway there. Back to the top. On top of the stairs. Is that a Skilo song? No one ever thinks about the guy on the bottom. No one ever thinks about the guy beneath. Caleb Martin gets paid more than Najee Marshall. Let that sink in. Caleb Martin. What's my favorite thing about Caleb Martin? He's reliable. He's like Dwight Powell, kind of, where you know what you're going to get. Reliable. I'll just say reliable. He's reliable on defense. When he first got here, he was not reliable on offense. That was a fact. But now he is. He's been hooping pretty good. So favorite thing about Caleb Martin, reliable. Least favorite thing, boring. And not, maybe not boring. Maybe I shouldn't say boring. He's not really good at anything. He's not great at anything. No superpower. Like B-Will has a superpower. No. His superpower is speed. If you watch the opposing team commentary broadcasts, they always say that Brandon Williams is fast. Anytime Brandon Williams subs into the game and the commentators for the other team talk about him, they always mention that he's just lightning quick. Because it's fun. Kids like that. It's an easy thing that they can like quickly latch onto. He's got a good hook. Caleb Martin has no hook. He's just a $9.5 million reliable player. He's a minute eater, babe. We're done with him already. PJ, what is going on with this guy? Switchable. My favorite thing about him is that he can switch on to anybody. I think I misspelled switchable, but what? Oh gosh. No, I'm gonna fix it. Switchable. See, you can see it. You can see it. I spelled it right. Switchable. He can guard a center and he can guard a one. That's my favorite thing about him. My least favorite thing about him is that he looks like he's on autopilot like his whole life. Like the whole game, like no personality. And the crazy thing is, during the 2024 playoffs, and even after the 2024 playoffs, even after our big playoff run, during and after, I was calling the Dallas Mavericks, I was calling them PJ's team. That was my comment persona at the time, before my comment persona knew what B-Will was like, this is PJ's team. I kind of felt like it was PJ's team, especially in the in the finals, it wasn't Luka's team in the finals. If anybody, it was Kristaps Porzingis' teams who came out and just big dicked his all over everybody. And I was like, yeah, go away, Luka. And Luka, shrank into the corner. Sorry to be aggressive, but Luka's not on this list. Praise the Lord. Switchable, like, where did he go? Where is he? All I see is a robot. Where is he? All I see is a robot, man. I don't see him. I'm gonna write that down. C is a void. And he's not even that good. All I see is, I don't even have an explanation. He's like an emptiness. He keeps being like weirdly injured. When we were in the play-in tournament last year, he went like 0 for 10. No, that's not right. We played the Sacramento Kings in the play-in tournament in the first playoff game, and we dominated that game, I think. Yeah, we did dominate that game. I think this is the right one. It was either that or the Grizzlies game. He attempted like 0 shots. He played like 25 minutes that game and shot 0 shots. In the play-in tournament last year. Can you believe we made the play-in tournament last year? The play-in tournament is a fucking joke. That we were in the play-in tournament last year is an absolute joke. Alright, next. Coop. That's right, he's not getting paid the most. There are 4 guys getting paid more than Cooper Flagg on this team. Coop, favorite thing? Attitude. I'm going to say it. Attitude. Every practice is like a real, like we're actually out here trying to practice. There's no going through the motions. So many players, and even so many good players, you can tell like they're kind of like, Cooper Flagg is present in every single moment of his life. I want to put that on here. He gets 2, present. He's just present. Now, he's tired. This is my least favorite thing about him right now. But the reason I think he's not doing well is because he's tired. You know, when the Mavs played the Minnesota Timberwolves in the playoffs, and, we got the fuck you shot by Luka Doncic, you could tell that Anthony Edwards was just, like, exhausted that whole time. Cooper Flagg is tired. It's a long fucking season. It's a stupid long season. He's going to be one of the last superstars who came up in this league. Oh, sunset. The sun is setting. That's what that alarm is for. Like, playing 82 season. He's tired right now. And, like, that's a little thing. I don't care about his shooting, dude. I'm not sitting there worried about his shooting. His shooting is actually pretty good, considering he's 19 years old. He's, like, not even 18 and a half, dude. No, he's not even... Yeah, he's not 19 and a half even. He's just 19. I guess technically he is a half, but for him to say a half would be kind of a lie, since he was born in December. Anyway, we're done with Cooper Flagg. I don't have anything else to say. He's great. There have been lots of thoughts that have run through my brain that I did not speak out loud, because this year I promised not to say anything jinxing about the Dallas Mavericks. I was like, this year, I'm not going to say a bunch of jinxing stuff about the Dallas Mavericks. Before, I was like, Mavs in 3. Before the season started last year, I said, Mavs win the finals in 3 games over the Boston Celtics. That was my prediction for last year's season, babe. How'd that go? So this year I said I'm not going to say jinxing things. That has stopped a lot of things from coming out of my mouth. That's what I'll say about that. Gafford. Dude, Gafford. My favorite thing is his emotion. His pop-offs. He brings good emotion. My least favorite thing is that he's kind of an asshole. Like, he's a dirty player. I still think he injured Şengün on purpose. His move, when Şengün got hurt, it wasn't that different of a thing. It was like a way more subtle of a Lou Dort play. He's my least favorite thing about him is that his hands are always on the ground. This is gonna sound weird, or I know that did sound weird. Hands always hit wood. Every play that he is involved in, anytime he jumps up on either defense or on offense, when he lands, like he ends up all the way bent over. This is one of those things that I think it's one of those things that once you see it, you can't unsee it. Because like when you watch the game, like he almost after every play, like his hands are on the floor and he's having to like lift with his back, like he's having to unbend. I'm going to count. Next time I watch a Mavs game, I'm going to count how many times his hands hit the floor. I'm not even joking, man. Klay Thompson, I have a long history of watching statistics like that. Klay Thompson, happy to be there. He's just happy to be alive, man. He's just happy to be alive, man. He's content. Whatever. Ain't no reason to get pissed about anything. Ain't no reason to worry about, being good or not being good. He's going to be on a good team the next year. I really think that. I mean, do you think there's a possibility he's on the Dallas Mavericks next year? I can't. No, I feel like we're definitely trading him. And I feel like we could get a late first-round pick for him. I think we get a first-round pick for him. A first-round pick and somebody bad. Somebody maybe bad. Somebody we can afford to lose. God, we have a cheap team right now. Klay Thompson, he's happy to be there. My least favorite thing is sometimes he's too loungy. The threes that Klay Thompson... The thing about... Okay, here's how I'll describe Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson can hit any three in the game. Any three from any type of balance. The gyroscope can be any type of way, and he can hit a three there. No shot from Klay Thompson is actually that bad of a shot, because it can go in. But the problem is that, like, sometimes, what I think the problem is, sometimes he's just too loungy. When he has a game where he goes, like, 1 for 10, whenever he makes a shot, he's just, like, he just looks like a Roman aristocrat lounging on a couch with like, a toga on and some grapes. He looks like... I don't even know. Like, that's just what he looks like to me. He looks like a Roman aristocrat that's lounging and eating fruit. And he's too loungy. He's a little bit too loungy. He's not that balanced on his threes. Next, Chris Middleton. This is going to be another guy who's actually, like, difficult for me to think of a negative. What's my negative for Chris Middleton going to be? My favorite thing about Middleton? He's really competent. Like, he would have a C on his jersey right now, kind of. Like I wouldn't mind putting a C on his jersey for captain. He's a good cat. Like, he's... You can't watch Chris Middleton and think, dang, I don't want that guy on my team. I mean, maybe $34 million a year is a lot, but I still want him on my team. Whatever, like, make it 20. I could pay 20 for Chris Middleton. Clearly competent. Like, clearly competent. And, like, useful. Like, Kevin Durant is clearly competent. I misspelled competent. Like, Kevin Durant is clearly competent, but he's not useful outside of what he does himself. Kevin Durant is a Genji main. and I say that in a derogatory way. A Genji main is someone who, like, in a, in a team fight, he'll get 2 kills and then die and be like, what the fuck, guys? I did my job. I got 2 kills. And I'm the healer. I'm fucking Mercy or Lucio on my team. And I'm like, or Zenyatta. And I'm like, dude, yeah, but both your healers died. Congratulations on killing, like, one of the DPS. And contributing to some tank damage. You dumb bastard. Genji main. He's the ultimate Genji main. Chris Middleton is not a Genji main. He's clearly competent and, like, good. Like, I want him on my team. Least favorite thing about Chris Middleton? I don't have a least favorite thing about Chris Middleton. Like, what? I don't even, like, I don't care what his 3-point percentage is. I don't care what his field goal percentage is. I don't care how many fouls he gets. Like, none of those things are, like, I'm not looking at any of that and being like, oh my god. Like, Dwight Powell, consistently every game, I'm like, God, he's such a fouler. What am I going to do without Chris Middleton? It's like, oh, he doesn't have great chemistry with the rest of the team right now. And it's like, yeah. We're on a clearly tanking team with a lot of guys who are very green. Brandon Williams and Ryan Nembhard are our starting guards. Like, those are our point guards. Brandon Williams and Ryan Nembhard, dude, are our like main point guards. I don't need him to have a chemistry with the team. What is my least favorite thing about Chris Middleton? He costs $34 million. Really, my least favorite thing, honestly, is that he didn't go to the Denver Nuggets. Honestly, that's my least favorite thing. I think about that, I'm like, what? Why wouldn't you, even if you like Dallas for whatever reason, I think he just decided, like, dude, I'm not dealing shit. I'm not doing, like, going to Denver puts me suddenly in a championship battle, and I don't get to relax, and I'm just coming off, like, a team that was not very good. I got traded to the Wizards. Like, what? I'm just going to get traded and get to the offseason and sign with a good team like Denver next year. When I heard that Denver could have gotten Chris Middleton, I was shocked. If I'm Chris Middleton, I'm thinking, like, dude, I massively helped that team. Maybe, like, his paycheck would have gotten worse. Maybe that's the deal. Maybe he stayed with us because if he'd have to, like, go through waivers or something to go to Denver. I don't know. But Chris Middleton on the Nuggets makes them a contender again. That's just a little bonus thing. KM on DEN contends. That's just a little bonus one. That's just the way I feel about it. I feel like he's a massive help on that team. If I was Denver, I would love to get Chris Middleton. He's the second highest played player on our team. Kyrie Irving is the last guy. Kyrie Irving. Favorite thing about Kyrie Irving? His touch. It doesn't have to be complicated or nuanced or that interesting with all these guys. It's just his touch. His touch around, like, he's got Nikola Jokic type touch. A soft, precise touch. I'm going to put soft touch in all things. I feel like he's got a soft touch about him. I like him a lot. Least favorite thing about him? Oh, God. Dude, he's not even that expensive, to be honest with you. $36 million he's getting. What's my least favorite thing about Kyrie Irving? But he's not even injured a lot. And I don't even think he's injured right now. I think he could be on the court. But, like, why would we say that? We want to lose. And we have things to play with in the offseason. I'm excited about the Mavs. We're in a good place, I think. Also, what's my least favorite thing about Kyrie? Um, he's old. You know what? I had committed to having a least favorite thing about every player, but I don't give a shit. So I don't have a least favorite thing about Kyrie. We're done.